Right, so budget number 2. Now this one's even cheaper than the last one I've done, which will be in the card in the description down below, where you can obviously subscribe and share if you like this sort of thing and keep coming back and not miss a video. And also check out if you want to check out some merch. Anyway, with this actual budget build, this is my girlfriend telling me like the computers I do are too expensive. So the other one I think was about 760 or £670, £4. This one is going to be slightly cheaper, like about £100, £150 cheaper. And the good thing is we still got RGBs and we still got everything going on. So I'm just going to go and talk to you through these components really quickly, because this is really funny. She doesn't even build computers, so I don't even know how she even knows this. Right, so from left to right, we're going to go with the motherboard. She sent me all the price lists so I can have it all up on the screen for you, so you can definitely check that out and be like, wow, I'm going to build this computer, because she should be making videos and I shouldn't. Actually, we'll start with the memory first. So we've got the memory. This is 8 gigabytes of Corsair, 2400 megahertz RAM, nice and stable DDR4. And that is going to be clocked in at £49.19. All the links in the description down below for all of this, so you can purchase this without any problems whatsoever. Plus it'll be flashed up on the screen so you can see all the details and see the relevancy there for you. Now we've got the motherboard as well. So we went with this motherboard because this is a prime B, well sorry, why am I lying? She went with this motherboard, a B350 board, because you can still overclock with this board. It's got a slight bit of RGB to it, not like major RGB, but it has got an LED on it and stuff like that. You can run DDR4 no problem, and it can run APU that I've got here, and it has got all the ports that you would need for gaming and stuff like that. 8195. Now this is the real cracker right here, is the graphics card, 144.95. Now this, I've got about 3 or 4 different versions of this RX 570, and I've never used the Gigabyte version, and you'll see later on what I'm talking about, but it's pretty decent. You can overclock this graphics card as well, because obviously it's an overclocking motherboard. So it's like the cheapest like build you can overclock and have a little bit of RGB to it. Next will be the SSD, and the SSD is by Kingston. This is 120 gigabytes. And this is enough to put like a couple of games on, maybe one big game. And then obviously it's fast enough to do like your reads, but not as fast as do your writes. So you have to go up in price for the SSD, because this SSD is only £18.99. Then we've got the APU, which is, which one is this? This is the 2200G. So it's got graphics built in, which is by Vega. Radeon Vega graphics, doesn't tell me which one it is, but this is a 4-core processor, 3.7 gigahertz max boost and 3.5 base, so we can overclock this as well. This is awesome, but it also comes with the air cooler. It's not the best air cooler, but as you can see from the results from last time, you do what you got with a budget. We've got the EVGA power supply. Now I had to help my girlfriend with this, because we're trying to find a modular one, but we wanted to keep it as cheap as cheerful as we could. And what we did is we went for a non-modular one, not even semi-modular. It's just like a new power supply by EVGA, and it costs $49.31. You could get cheaper power supplies, but we're going to be doing a little bit overclocking with a 500 watt power supply. So this is what's good about this power supply. It's by EVGA, and this is the 500BR. This is the new version, and I want to test it out. It's kind of weird box as well, not like your normal rectangle boxes. But anyway, this CPU was £89.95, so that's a good deal at this price, at this video. This is what this all is. And then the whole point about this budget build is having a budget case. So we've got the RGB V3X RGB windowed component case, mid tower. So this is AeroCool case. Does it not have a name? Not have a name? It doesn't actually have a name. Oh, it probably does. V3X RGB windowed. Right, so this is, I'm guessing, is this the window? We'll have to get this all out of the box and then obviously start building it. Now what I'm going to do is make this very simple. I'm just going to put everything together, and then we're going to run some benchmarks on it. We're going to play some games on it. We're going to see what the thermal temperatures are on it. And if we've got time, we're going to try and overclock it a little bit to see if we get any more thermal throttling or a bit headroom in there for this price point. Now, she didn't put the damn price on there. But the price, if I remember rightly, it was 400, I know, 460 something pound for all of this. Now that's awesome, because then you still got money. If you go for £1,000 for a gaming PC, you still got enough for headphones, monitor, keyboard or mechanical keyboard, and decent RGB, whatever, and LEDs. You've got enough, or even buy another storage drive. Anyway, 400 and something pounds, like, she's getting cheaper and cheaper, and so far I am just like, nah, I wouldn't go with it. And then until I looked at the graphics card and I was like, wow, that looks pretty awesome. But anyway, let's get on with the build, because we're wasting time. And this build should only take me about half hour to build, so I'm going to just build it and then talk to you really quickly where things go, and then get it running. Let's go, let's go! First off, you need a screwdriver, a magnetic screwdriver. It makes your life really easy. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the case out. But technically I should get the motherboard out, but I want to get the case out because I want to look what I'm working with. Alright, so we've got like a little bit of acrylic side. So what we're going to do is take off the side with these thumb screws. Now this is going to be awkward to get my nails in there because there's no like grippy part. So I just have to be careful and not break my nails. Wow, look at the size of that exhaust fan. It's 80 mil. Oh, this is the feet. All right, see, this is how budget this case is. Oh yeah, the case was £37. And they give you these, so you have to actually build, you have to put your feet on yourself. Now I've got to put my standoffs in there. So this is what I was saying about the case. You should get the case out first. Actually, I need to get the motherboard out now because I need to know whether this is the right size or not. Let's see, if we put this in here. So I'm going to use this tool and screw down to the bottom. Right, what I just noticed about this case is so budget, it has an 80 mil fan on the side there, but they include a tool that actually works. Alright, so now I'm going to get my IO bracket out, which is here, and you just got to make sure this goes the right way. Whoa, this feels a bit dangerous, a little bit sharp. Alright, that's in that bit. Ow! Everything feels really sharp. Put the motherboard on there. Then we're going to take these off, because we're not going to be using these. Anyway, lift the retention arm up all the way. Be careful with the CPU, because it's got pins at the bottom. If you drop it, you'll be in trouble. Put the CPU in like, not that way around, sorry, this way. And it will just drop in, and it'll be nice and secure. Put the retention arm back down, leave the back plate back on there, because that's what you want. Now we're going to go and get the 3-quarter that comes with AMD CPU, and it's already got thermal compound at the bottom, and we want to get it up the right way, this way, like so. So the thermal compound's underneath there with all the little, what's this called again? Where it dissipates heat. I can't remember what they're called. Someone's going to drop that in the comments down below. Anyway, that goes there. And then what we want to do is screw down. Right, there you go. And then we'll just wrap this around. Can we wrap this here? This goes into where it says CPU fan at the bottom. Right, now we've got the RAM, which is here. And we've only got 8 gigabytes because obviously we had a budget. So we're going to put this in the first slot. And it only goes in one way. Match the slot up and click. And you hear that lovely click. We're going to put the motherboard in there and get it against the IO bracket. Right, so the power supply is going to go up the top on this case. So I'm wondering, should I put the motherboard in first or the power supply? It's a long time since I've done one in these hardcore cases. It looks like a very old school case, but with a black bit of spray paint on it. Anyway, we're just going to put the motherboard in first. And we're going to position it in like so. And we're going to make sure it's lined up at the back. And that looks pretty perfect. So now I've just got to get the screws. So what I'll do is I'll screw to the middle first. Whoa! So I've got it secured. Then I can just work around going from out all the way in. We get the power supply out. It's not a bad EVGA power supply, if I say so. If I don't say so myself, I should say. Alright, so now Gonna put this in there like so. Ooh, don't break things, oh my God. Then you just got to screw these screws to the back. Right, now we've got all the cables. Okay. We're gonna obviously need a 24 pin and we need an 8-pin EPS connector and we need one for the graphics card. I think that might be an 8-pin PCI. I'm wondering if I can do cable management with this, so let's check if we can, which I probably doubt we can, but I don't know. Stick them all through this hole and see what we can get away with and what we can't. Hopefully this goes to plan however I want this to go. So I want a 24 pin. Right, so now we need the EPS connector. So I'll probably have to come back through here again. Ugh. Drag it through here. It's just situated on the side. Try and make it look as nice as possible. Disconnect all these front I/O to the motherboard. I'm going to sling it through these holes again. USB 3. Are you joking? You're all the way down there. So we've got USB 3 all the way down there. Then we've got to get the HD audio in there somehow. Is that going to go in there? Nope, it's too far. Oh, I might have to go across the motherboard from the top and then down. So we'll creep down to the side. So the HD audio is going to go here. Right, that's HD audio in. A USB. I should be able to get one in somewhere. We'll get one down here. Yeah, there we go. So we've got USB in there. Right, now we need to work out the SSD. So what you will need for the SSD is this cable, like I said earlier, which is a SATA, and then you'll need a SATA power connector as well. This feels quite good quality. Nice little SATA drive by Kingston. Right, so I want to plug it in. I'll probably put it in that bay there because I can't see any other places where I can put the bay. Right, okay, so yeah, I probably would put the SSD there. I don't know where else to put it, but we'll just put it in there for the time being. And we're going to connect this up to the motherboard, to SATA power. And then we're going to, not SATA power, SATA data cable. And then we're going to get the other cable, which is a SATA flat end. Looks a bit like a Molex, but it's not. Use that. Pull the SSD out. Then we're going to put it in here. There. That's where we're going to get the power. Right, so now we need to get the graphics card in there. And literally, after you've done this, you're done. That is a decent graphics card by Gigabyte. So it's an RX 570. It's even got RGB there, and then it's got fan stop for RGB. And look at all these ports it's got as well. Oh my God, why would you do this? That's so hideous. Right, so we've hidden that for a while. Now we're gonna just get the graphics card out and we're gonna be putting it in the top one for 16 times bus speed. And make sure that your graphics card fits in there, because obviously my girlfriend didn't. It fits, so that's cool. I'm happy with that. Now I've got to take off those two bits of PCI brackets on the back. Now for the graphics card. Stick it in there. There we go, graphics card's in. And then we just screw it back in. Get the bracket back on. Get one of these hexagon screws again. All right, get the bracket in there. Right, now we need the graphics card power. This is the last thing, 8-pin. There we go. So that's the graphics card and SSD in here. Now we just got to wrap the cables. So what I would do is just tie these lovely EVGA cables to the back. I'm just going to stick that like so. Then I'm going to put this side on. I don't think this is going to happen. What I would normally do though, to get the case actually on, put it down like that and then squeeze And we got it on there. We'll pick it up. And then now we've got to test it, see if it works. Yay, it works. Look at that, RGB and everything. And that's how we roll. Oh yeah, got the side panel as well. So here's the side panel. Oh my God, that's well tinted. And that's what it looks like. Very old school looking.